Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted farmer named Harry. He was known for his generosity, hard work, and the love he had for all living creatures. His small farm flourished with lush crops and healthy animals, and the villagers often sought his advice or help. One cold winter morning, as Harry walked through his fields, he noticed something unusual by the edge of his garden. It was a snake, shivering and barely moving, its scales dusted with frost. The snake, weak from the cold, looked up at Harry with pleading eyes. It seemed to be in great distress. Poor creature, Harry thought to himself. No one deserves to suffer, not even a snake. Despite his usual wariness towards snakes, Harry's compassion overcame his fear. He gently picked up the reptile, wrapped it in his warm shawl, and took it into his home. There, he placed the snake by the hearth to warm up, offering it a safe place to recover. After a few hours, the snake regained its strength, and its body warmed from the fire. It looked at Harry with what seemed to be gratitude. As the snake slithered away, Harry thought nothing more of it and continued with his daily routine. Days passed, and the memory of the snake began to fade from Harry's mind. That is, until one evening when a shadow crept over his farm. It was a band of thieves, intent on raiding his barn and stealing his harvest. The thieves, seeing the abundance of crops and goods, sneered in anticipation of an easy steal. They crept silently toward the barn, their eyes glinting in the moonlight. Just as they were about to break in, a sudden hissing sound echoed through the night air. The thieves froze in their tracks, looking around in confusion. From the shadows emerged the very snake that Harry had saved. Its hood was flared wide, and its eyes gleamed with a fierce, protective glow. The thieves, terrified, turned and fled as quickly as they had come. The snake watched them go, its mission complete, before retreating into the darkness from which it had emerged. The next morning, Harry noticed the absence of the thieves' tracks and, to his surprise, saw the snake slithering in his garden once more. He smiled to himself, understanding that the creature had come to repay the kindness he had shown it. From that day on, the farmer and the snake shared a silent bond, built on mutual respect. The villagers, hearing of what had happened, learned a valuable lesson, that kindness, no matter how small, could sometimes come back in the most unexpected and powerful ways. And so, the farmer and the snake lived in harmony, their lives intertwined by the simple yet profound truth that acts of compassion have a way of returning, even when least expected.